One, two, three. Bismillah.
Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First of all, let's pray and thanks to our God Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. We gather here not by coincidence, but by the beautiful plan of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. He is the one who gives us time, health, and the change to learn and share knowledge together. May every second we spend here be counted as a good deed in His sight.
Secondly, may peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has guided us from the darkness to the brightness, from the Jahiliyyah era to the Islamia era.
Hello
Hello
viewers,
viewers,
welcome
welcome
back
back
to the
in
IDN
IDN Weekend
Weekend English
English
Talk
Talk
Series,
Series.
webinar that promises to improve your English skills and give valuable insight from the speaker who has lived, studied, and worked abroad. You'll have a chance to hear inspiring stories from those who have experienced it in life internationally.
Before we start, how are you guys today? I hope you are always in a good situation and happy condition. Let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Kalista,
And my name is Amanda.
and we are from
10
10 RPL. Okay, and then we are the hosts of this WET session. Today, in the Weekend English Talk series, we are going to talk about setting session as aware of DAAD in region scholarship.
And of course, today we have a special speaker who will explain the topic clearly and instructively. She is Kak Dwi Utari from Thai Nguyen University in Vietnam.
And before we begin our main session today, we are gonna tell you what are we gonna do in this Weekend English Talk.
First of all, there is an opening and we introduce ourselves. Then we are going to move to the presentation from the speaker that will share her experience, and followed by the Q&A session.
We are excited to introduce the discussed speakers. Then we
Then
call
can
Kak Dwi Utari.
Halo
Halo
Kak
Kak
Dwi,
Dwi.
how
Hello,
do you feel today?
Amanda and Kalista. I'm doing great so far. And how about you guys?
Alright Kak Dwi, you can introduce yourself first.
Okay, so hello, guys. My name is Dwi Utari, but you can call me Dwi or you can call me just Ka. So I'm 29 years old. So right now I'm living in Palembang. I just arrived to Indonesia and I would like to share to you guys my experience during my life abroad, both in Vietnam and also Germany.
Alright Kak, I think everyone is ready and excited. So you can start the presentation now, Kak. Good luck and enjoy it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to present about my experience during my time in Germany and also in Vietnam. So because you guys are still young, it's like my younger sister or maybe my daughter if I'm married, I think that I would like to make it like more on and a very very young vibe. I don't want to make it like too much complicated, and I will make it like more shorter. So here, as I said that before, I already introduced myself. My name is Duyotari. So I got a scholarship. It's called DAAD In-Country and In-Region Program Scholarship, which is like held in Vietnam as the host. And at the same time, the other university also become the host in Leipzig University, Germany. Next. Okay, thank you. So, what is DAAD? So, DAAD is German Academic Exchange Service. It's one of the biggest or the largest scholarship organization. They are supporting the international student, like, and also actually local student to study. And in Southeast Asia itself, we have that program, but not actually. There's so many guys. It's not only in Southeast Asia, but it's also available in South Africa and many. But in our region itself, they call it the AAD Searcha or the AAD Searcha scholarship program 2026 2027, and then they are open right now for masters and also PhD. And actually, the scholarship itself in the Southeast Asia, they are more on focus sustainable agriculture and also environmental development. And who else actually can enroll for this scholarship? Actually, Southeast Asia, it's also included with Timor Leste, and also the people can enroll this, but I can say that normally those who are already working. So for example, like when you are just graduate from bachelor and you are about to enroll this program, it's better that if you have a like how can I say, working experience or voluntary experience, some kind of like that. Yes. And your age, it's not more than 40 for the master's student and for 45 years old for PhD. For the English proficiency or IELTS, it should be like 6, but I can say that it's like going up year by year, guys. So you need to prepare yourself, okay? And last degree should be completed within the past 6 years. So, for example, like if you just graduate this year, so for the upcoming 6 years, okay, you still can enroll. But if it's more than 6 years after you graduate, you are no longer eligible for the scholarship. And after that, the research focused on the sustainability, as I mentioned, in Southeast Asia. And then the last one, the admission should be proof of application to the partner university. I can make it a more simple, for example, like this. So if you want to get this scholarship, the first thing that you need to get is the letter of admission, or you need to get acceptance first, LOA, from the university. Then after that, you're gonna enroll for the scholarship, and then either you will get it or not, they're gonna inform you. So if you get it, then you can continue study. But if you still want to continue study, you can, but without scholarship. Do you get me, guys? Is it understandable? Okay, thank you. Next. Okay. Anyone can help me to okay, the slide should be next. Alda, are you there? Wait.
Ah, it's already next, Kak.
Oh, I don't know why it's not changing in my in
In,
my okay. Can you try again one? I mean, like, can you try to how do I say that? Like to undo it first, and after that you reshare the screen. I don't know what happening. I'm so sorry, but in my side it's not changing. It's already. I don't know. It's not changing from my end. Is it
It's
possible
fine,
that I
Kak.
can?
Just
Is it
continue.
possible? Okay. Is it possible that I can share my own screen or what?
yes, Kak.
Okay, so I will share my own screen then. Okay, here it's done already for the DAAD. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, Kak.
Okay, so in here you can see in my screen that um, there is the link here, because after this presentation I'm going to give this file to you guys so that maybe you can just like access the links that I give. For example, like here I give the website daad.de, because there's plenty of the scholarship that you can just search. Okay, next. So what I got as an awardee, first, financial support. This is a very crucial, very important. So the tuition fee is definitely 100% free. They cover it for us. Secondly, it's monthly living stipend in euro, like 500, around 500. Now, I heard that it's become 600. The third one, annual study and research, like for book, for research is around 450 euro. And the fourth one is printing allowance for your thesis and dissertation is around 400, but I think it's more right now. The fifth, travel allowance, for example, like if you are about to fly to Germany or to Vietnam, they're gonna cover it for you 100%, including the bus ticket, train ticket, something like that. And the last one, of course, the important one, health insurance. But don't worry about it. As an awardee, we have plenty opportunities, not only about this, but research collaboration opportunities. For example, like if you join the research group, you're gonna get like some um, allowance from that. Also, you will have like international academic networking and possibility to apply a short-term research or summer school in Germany. Okay, next, how I got it. Okay, how I got this scholarship. Actually, there's many factors that I can say, but um I can say that these three things is the most important, the most crucial one. The first one, letter of motivation. So what if your motive? What is your willingness? What is your purpose for enrolling this scholarship like that? They're gonna pointing out and what you gonna do during study and after study. As a tip from my end, actually, like in a letter of motivation, you don't have to put uh you don't have to exaggerate it things. For example, like, oh, if I got this scholarship, I'm gonna change the world like that. You don't have to do that. You just need to say like, okay, after graduate, I want to be a lecturer, for example, like that, and I'm going to focus on the research related with the AI for supporting SDGs, for example, some kind of like that. And it's like you need to show that all of things that you are right or you are wrote in a motivation letter, it's like reliable and you will take all the responsibility after you graduate. You need to make a realization, not just only write it like that, not only on the paper. So yeah, that's my tip for the letter of motivation. The second one, CV or academic resume. So you need to highlight your capacity and your capability. You need to see like actually I'm capable for this scholarship because I can finish my study well, like that, and then you can show your capacity there. For example, like if you are about to enroll about scholarship in IT, you can say, oh, I'm a very eligible for coding, for example, for R, Python, something like that. You need to really highlight it in your CV. And the last, language proficiency. So actually, some of university, they do not really required for IELTS. If during your study during bachelor or even during your high school, it's taught fully in English. Okay, some of the university they do not really require that. Yeah, but yeah, just for preparation, of course, at least you need to prepare your IELTS. The band is around 6, I guess. But more than that, it's better. Okay, next. Here. But kakak, I'm just a girl in the world and learning about AI, not environment or agriculture. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it here. Okay, girls, you do not worry about it. You are matters, okay? Right now, in Germany itself, especially, they are really focused on how to develop AI, and then this type of AI, it's for supporting the SDG program, Sustainable Development. Okay, so you can search about it. Actually, this is a link, and then you can like click it. They also actually provide scholarship for a bachelor. Okay, not just only for the masters. In Germany, especially, actually, like the tuition fee is free, zero. Okay, so everyone can get the scholarship, but before that you need to pass some tests from the university. The second one, you need to learn some of the university, okay, learn Germans. And also like if they do not provide but if the university do not provide English class, something like that. So you may check. Okay, I think for the AD scholarship is really a good opportunity for the people. So they not only provide master, PhD, but also bachelor. But I think you need to check for that one. And okay, Izin, to flex what I've done before during my master in Vietnam. So here is it. I have a plenty of activities during my time in Vietnam. Okay, first, International Climate Change Conference by Bread for the World, or uh, yeah, Bread for the World, and then like it's like international funding from NGO that located in Germany. They support my research, they pay for my research, and there where I got additional allowance, as I said before. Secondly, I also have internship in Tanglong Cement Company. It's actually belong to Indonesia, but they opened their business in Vietnam. I did my internship here during like around 3 months, something like that, and I was the only woman there. You can see I'm in the middle, but it's really like it's really meaningful opportunity for me. Yes, and this one participated as international student for faculty accreditation. So my university is trying to get some like UNQA certification, and they need me as international student. So I'm willing to share my experience to the auditor, and then how is it? That's really good experience for me. And after that, I had the opportunity to go to Chinese University of Hong Kong. If you may know, guys, is one of the best university in the world. Also, they are provide so many like opportunity. For example, like the master's scholarship. You guys also can check their website. And surprisingly, one of my friend is mathematician, and she is focused on IT. And yeah, she study here, and it's really really good university, I can say. The other one is also I have a paper presentation where I wrote something about my thesis, for example, or about an issue about my research, and then I present it in front of, I can say that like the international conference like that. And the last one, this I did a research about woman empowerment, okay, towards ethnic minority. So in Vietnam itself, there's like ethnic minority. Maybe in Indonesia, I can say we have suku anak dalam. Okay, the second one we have suku Badui, if you guys know. And then this ethnic minority actually very very how can I say, like not really resilient towards the climate change. So that's why I'm willing to support them at that time on my research on how to coping from the climate change, or we can say global warming. And next, why so boring, kakak? Like that. Why it's so boring? Your experience so boring? Okay, so actually, what I'm doing is not only study. Okay, out of from that, I'm doing a lot of things too, which is very fun. I can say this is my very core memories during my time in a masters. During my masters, the first one here you can see I went to Czech Republic just for traveling, and after that I and most of the picture here actually when I was in Germany, and I have a group work with my international friends, and I became the president protocolar assistant, and I have a field work at a wine factory, and I have like a cooking class in Germany, field work with my friends like from different country nationalities. I mean, like me, I'm Indonesian. Here's Joy, my best friend from the Philippines. She's from Sri Lanka, and she's from France. My classmate, they're all my classmate. Yes, and the second one and this one is actually my favorite hot chocolate during my time in Germany. That's really good. And the last one, I got an opportunity chosen um, by the committee that I got accepted for Asian Youth. So yeah, it's a very exciting opportunity and experience for me. I'm so glad. And yep, thank you. I think that's all from my end. If you guys want to ask more, you can just like ask about it, or even we can exchange our social media and you can ask anything. Okay? Thank you.
Hmm. Okay, Kak, I want to ask what. Oh, wait, before that, thank you so much, Kak, for the exciting and insightful explained presentation about the AD in-country and region scholarship. It's such an inspiring experience, and we're so happy to listen it. Now, we would like to open the Q&A session.
Yes, sure. You can ask. Or even from Amanda and Kalista, is it okay? If I mean like you guys can also like ask question. That's okay.
Okay, Kak, I have a question for you. What is the biggest challenge, your biggest challenge during the scholarship selection process?
Okay, so during the selection process, what is the biggest challenge for me is to get a letter of recommendation. Why? Because we need to really choose those who are related with our major. For example, like me, I'm an environmental science student, so I need to find a professor who can give me the letter of recommendation that related with my expertise and his expertise. And at the time, I need to get two letter of recommendation, first from my original supervisor, which is he is Vietnamese, and the second one is from German. At the time, I got a from Dr. Carsten in Germany. Yeah, so that's the biggest challenge for me. But the second one is maybe related with, because I was working before. I was a corporate slave, okay? So I need to manage my time in between like that. Okay, how to because like when I'm doing the application, there's a lot of stuff that I need to prepare, right? For example, like the letter of recommendation, the letter of motivation, my CV, etc., and English proficiency. But I don't have time, to be honest, because I work from 8 to 5, and also like and I mean like sometimes Saturday I need to go also, I need to work also, so it's very challenging for me at a time, but I can do it. I did it.
Thank you, Kak, for your answer.
You're welcome. You have more?
Okay, next our friend have a question.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
What is it? Yeah, that's one. I think this one.
Halo, Kak Dwi.
Halo, siapa namanya? What's your name?
My name is Hani. Sorry, Kak, I have a question. How do you improve your
Mhm.
English skills? How did you prepare your IELTS or some kind of test for language?
Okay, so it's a bit quite difficult for me to answer it because it's been a long time back. So during my school, during my high school, like you guys, because I was study in madrasah, so it's also international Islamic school at the time in my hometown, and we need to stay in a boarding school like you guys. Okay, and then in my boarding school, our Umi, only required either you need to speak English or Arabic. And I chose English at the time. So I can say that yes. So I can say that it's like it's starting from the school itself. So it's being a habit at that time. So I know how to speak English already, but not in the point where it's already like this, of course, not really that confident as this. But at that time I can say, oh, okay, I already get the point whenever like my teacher is talking, whenever my friend is talking, now I know. But how to get like my IELTS at the time is like this. You need to learn at least 5 vocabularies in a day, new vocabularies in a day, because in IELTS test, like the repetition, it's actually like a mistake. You got my point. For example, if you already use ice, for example, in your paper, so writing, so you don't you cannot use that words anymore. You need to use another phrase. So the more vocabulary you get every day, learn day by day, it's gonna be like makes your result on IELTS stat better. The second related with the speaking, actually I'm about to crazy also, but I managed to have a friend abroad where I usually talk to her, and then yeah, my English getting better because of that. So that's the way I learn English actually. So if you're interested to study abroad, you need to prepare it from now. But I believe that the people from this school, it's like really nice. It's like a good school. I believe that you guys know how to speak English.
Okay, thank you so much, Sadwi.
Yeah, welcome.
Halo Kak Dwi.
Halo. Siapa namanya? What's your name?
I am Fauza, and I want to ask some
Okay,
question
Fauza.
like, did you experience any culture shock, and can an introvert student survive in international school?
Okay. Do you mean that how about if I'm introvert, Kakak? Like that? Can I survive
Yes,
abroad? Like that.
yes.
It's a very good question actually. So, how I'm survive abroad? It's actually at first it's very challenging for me because I'm a Muslim. I don't eat pork, okay, but the majority Vietnamese they eat pork, and then it's a communist country where they have no religion. But I can say the people there is very nice. Okay, the people there is very nice. Same goes in Germany also. I thought that the Germans people is not really nice. They are nice. There is some part of people they are a bit racist, but not all. So I think as an introvert person going abroad, it's still good. Why? Because in this type of the globalization like that, we actually like can find our own friend, not only through like a real like in a real life like that. We have also like phone, we can talk to the people from phone, right? And I can say that as an introvert actually for the people who live in Germany, it's a really comfortable place. Why? Because they are do not really want to talk with people actually. Yeah, so you need to choose the character of the country. For example, like if it's Vietnamese, yeah, they are same like in Indonesia, where the people really love to have a strong ties, relationship and friendship like that. But if it's in Germany, it's a very suitable country for an introvert, I can say. And their culture is, yeah, after they finish their work, they just go home, unlike in Indonesia or in Vietnam. After they done the work, after like me, after I'm studying, like having class, and then in Vietnam usually we will drink coffee together with friends. But in Germany, when I was in Germany, no. So after we have like a coffee and then break only like 30 minutes, and after that study again and just go back to our Wahnung, or how do I say Wahnung apartment. Yeah, going back to apartment, and it's like that. But I believe that the introvert person can survive in Germany.
Thank you so much, Kak, for the answer.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, Kak, we have still some question for
It's
you from
okay.
our friends.
The more question is like more fun because I can share
Hmm.
everything with you guys. How
All
about
right.
you, Amanda? Do you have any question?
Nah.
You don't have?
Maybe
Okay.
later.
Hello.
Hello, sis. Saya Nabi, my
Hello.
master.
Sorry?
Hello, my name is Alina from 10 Sorry, I have a question for you. Why did you choose Vietnam for your master degree? Sorry.
Okay, why I choose Vietnam for my master degree? It's a simple answer too. Actually, it's because of fully funded scholarship. So just for your information, guys, I did my study actually. I did also my bachelor there in Vietnam. So my connection, my lecture, my research, it's all related with Vietnam. So when I'm choosing like a campus like that, it's really easy for me to implement it what I've already learned before. I know the culture, I know everything. That's why I choose Vietnam. And I love people there. Actually, I love Vietnamese. They are a really nice person, even though they do not have religion. I can say that I'm a little bit conservative person before during my time, actually like here in Indonesia, but when I'm go abroad and I study bachelor in Vietnam, it's opened my eyes that the people is not bad, even though they don't have religion like that, for example. And that's why I like Vietnam and I want to go back there during my master. The second one is because of my professor. He have very good opportunity for me regarding the research project. So I know if I'm going to Vietnam, I know what I'm going to do, like that. So that's the second one. Then the third one, as I said in the earlier, that actually like it's about scholarship, because the scholarship is coming from Germany. The AAD is from Germany, so like they give the funding, fully funded, everything, so I don't have to think much about how I'm survive abroad, like that. So that's the reason why. And last one, I just want to give you a little bit overview and information, because some Indonesian always saying that some in just some, okay, why are you going to Vietnam? It's still developing country, it's communist country, it's like a bad term, I can say negative term. But I swear, guys, like this is from my end as a Muslim who live there. Actually, they're so nice. They're so good. They are really helpful, especially like with the Muslims. For example, like when I'm eating with them together, I said, I'm so sorry, I cannot eat pork. So they said, okay, let's eat beef. Okay, let's eat chicken, or at least they gonna like find another option for us, like that. So that's why I said, okay, I think going back to Vietnam is not a bad idea, even though I got another opportunity also, not only study in Vietnam, but I chose there because of that. Thank you.
Alright, thank you for your answer.
Yes, welcome.
Halo, Kak.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Cinta, and I'm from
Huh?
10
Okay.
So my question is, how is the food in Vietnam come? Is it hard to find halal food in there?
Very good question. Yes, it's very difficult in my place in Taiwan, because I'm not living in the city like Hanoi, like a capital city. It's 2 hours away from Hanoi. Okay, so I need to go by car 2 hours to arrive to my campus and also my place. So actually, it's very difficult. That's why I tend to cook by myself. I
Oh.
I'm rarely eating outside. But if I eat outside, I always choose the best option that do not really, how can I say, like, I don't know in English how to say it, but something that it's not really, we do not assure like that.
Oh.
If it's like pork, is it really halal or not? So I will not eat. But normally I will cook. And then you know that it's very cheap to cook in my campus. For example, like when I cook is I only need to spend 30,000 rupiah and I can eat one day like that. So it's I can say that it's very difficult, but there's an option for that like that.
Mm. Okay. Thank you, Kak.
Come,
Ah.
bye bye.
And maybe this is the last question from me and from Kalista. So,
Yes.
like you said before, like you said earlier, you learn while you work, right?
Yeah.
So, how do you manage your time between learning and working? Like, don't you feel overwhelmed or stressed? How to
I
manage it?
I did. Yes, I can say there is a time I feel like I have a mental breakdown. I was like just sitting in my room, like talking to myself, like what I'm really doing right now. Yeah, it's like normal, guys. Okay, so if you guys like facing that phase, as a human being, it's normal when you guys feel like, okay, what I'm doing right now, am I overachiever, for example, like, okay, I need to finish this early or something like that. You're so ambitious, that kind of ambitious feeling, something like that. It's actually normal. And then keep going, keep going, keep just doing it. Okay. And how I manage, do you know about Trello, guys? Do you know about Trello? Do
Oh,
you know
we don't
Trello?
know.
You
Ah,
don't know.
yeah,
So
I know.
you
Yeah.
can search about it. Okay, you can search about it. That's how I manage my time. So the most important thing, like, that's how we manage our time. We have only limited time, right, in a day, because you need to rest, also you need to pray, for example. So you need to use the Trello to really manage your time. For example, like from 8 to 12 I'm studying, like in school. But after that, what you gonna do? For example, okay, I'm gonna spend 1 hour for study IELTS. Okay, study IELTS, for example, like that. You really make yourself, like, you really manage yourself and become strict a little bit to yourself. So as I said that before, luck is an opportunity when it meets preparation. So if you already prepare well, manage your time well, and then when the opportunity is coming, you can get it, and it's become your luck. Okay, so you can use Trello. That's the first step that I can tell you. If you already have that, it's gonna be easy for you to manage your goals like that. Okay, that's from my end.
Kakak, can I ask one more question?
Yes, sure, sure, go ahead.
If you're stuck, what is your biggest motivation to back your mood again?
If I'm stuck, what if my biggest motivation? I can say that it's myself. I don't know why, because like this, you already work with it, you already jump into the river. So you want to sink, you want to drown, or what? So just keep going, just swim. So my biggest motivation, that I need to finish this, I need to keep going, otherwise I will stuck. And the second one, of course, my motivation is about my career, actually. Like, oh, okay, if I'm just stuck here, then yeah, I'm not better than yesterday, right? As a Muslim, we said that we need to fight with ourselves. Like, we need to be better than yesterday. Ya, right? Orang-orang yang merugi adalah orang-orang yang tidak lebih baik daripada hari kemarin. So that's type of phrase that we've heard, right? And then that's the the only, like, I can say the motivation from my end, from my perspective. Yeah. Have more question? It's okay. I can answer.
No.
No,
Yes.
that's enough. Okay.
Yes, enough.
Okay. Thank you so much for Kadwi for your answer.
Yes.
Maybe that's the end of the Q&A session. Thank you for everyone who has asked the question, and thank you very much for Kak Dwi Utari for spending their time to do this sharing session today.
Okay, you're welcome, Amada and Kalista.
And any last word to say from Kak Dwi?
Mm, last word? I don't have last word, but I mean, I just have an advice with you guys, because
Oh,
I was uh, I was studying also in high school. I just want to say that study hard, guys. Really, you need to study smart and hard. Why? Because even
oh,
me itself, I already, people said that you are doing good enough, but I regret a lot of things why I'm not doing this since high school. For example, like you guys want to learn something new, like language, like, oh, I want to learn Chinese, I want to learn. Do it during the time that you have the money, your parents can afford it. For example, do it during the time you have the time, because like me right now, I'm working, right? So there's a lot of stuff that I missed, because first, it's not like compatible with my age anymore. There's a lot of requirement that it's not met with my age. The second one is because of the time that I don't really have it. So you guys, young, smart, pretty, do the best, make your parents proud. Yeah. And then you will not regret it. It's better to regret you are doing the best thing until you are tired and crying, rather than you need to, like, crying over something that you are not doing it. You are not do it. You will regret it, like me, guys, really. So yeah, keep going. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much for today. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you so much Kak Dwi for the
Thank you so
advice.
much, Amada and Kalista.
yeah. We really appreciate it, Kara. Now you can leave and continue your activities, Kadwi. Okay, alright everyone. Maybe that's all for today, for our day today. Hopefully it will give you an advance about studying, living or working abroad.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
watching.
watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.